I just spent $325 to renew this card for the benefits that it gives me eating out and on groceries, but I wanted to give you guys 3 much cheaper alternatives that can do kind of effectively the same thing. Let me consult my notes. First up, we have the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which is a very popular credit card that a lot of people use. I've considered using it myself, especially before I had the gold Amex, but it gives you 3% on all your restaurant orders, so not groceries, just restaurants, and it also gives you 3% on drugstores and 1.5% on everything else. So it's a pretty good card for no fee, and it's definitely something that I highly recommend if you're, trying to get something to maximize eating out. Next is the Capital One Saver card, which in my opinion is way less popular than Chase Freedom Unlimited, but I think is a very good credit card, and if not, just better than the Chase Freedom Unlimited. It gives you 3% on all restaurants and groceries, whereas the Chase Freedom Unlimited is only on restaurants. And it also gives you 3% on all your streaming services. So if you're using this card really for just everything food related, it's definitely better than the Chase Freedom Unlimited. And it's in the Capital One environment. And lastly, I would suggest considering the Citi Custom Cash card, which gives you 5% back on your highest spend category. So if you use the card and you only use it on restaurants every time you go out to eat, then that's going to be your highest spend category, and you're going to get 5% back on all of those restaurant purchases. I'm not positive if it codes restaurants different than groceries. I would guess that it does, but this is a really cool way to get 5% back as opposed to the 3% on the other cards, or even the 4% that I get on my gold Amex. It's actually a super useful credit card that I'm just recently learning about, and I'm considering adding it to my own lineup. Let me know if you have any questions, and follow me if you want more personal finance tips.